லைவ் தெரியுது சரி. நான் ஸ்ட்ரீம் பண்ணி பார்க்குறேன். இருக்கு, நான் பார்க்குறேன். ஓகே ஓகே.
கேப்சர் பரவாயில்ல.
ஓகே.
ஸ்டாட்டிக்காக இல்லாமல் டைனமிக்காக எதுவும் இருக்கும்.
முடியும் போது எண்டு கொடுத்தா போதும்.
ஓகே
ஓகே, தேங்க்யூ.
அப்புறம் லைவ் வந்துட்டுருக்காம்மா இப்போ?
நான் லைவ் மட்டும் செக் பண்ணேன்.
ஓகே. வியூ மட்டும் வீல் மாடிஃபை ஆக்சுவலி. அது கொஞ்சம் அவ்வளோதான் வரும் இல்லையா? சரி.
லேப்டாப் மூவ் பண்ணால் இங்கே கனெக்ட் பண்ணுவோம்.
ஆமாம். ஸோ ஐ திங்க் இட்ஸ் குட் இனஃப். Should be fine. But now we can little bit adjust. Yeah, on the side. We just move, towards the left. Yeah, I think should be. Yeah. இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் அந்த லாஸ்ட் சேர் வர வரைக்கும் ஃபிட் பண்ண முடியும். ஓகே, ஐ திங்க் okay, that's good. Perfect.
Height is okay.
The height is okay. ரொம்ப அதிகமாக இருக்கு.
அது லைட் கரெக்டாக இருக்கும்.
It's very sick.
என்னமா? 625.
What are we doing?
இல்லை டோட்டலாக கீழே இறக்கிடுவா.
அது லைட் கரெக்டாக இல்லைன்னா கேன் வி ஸ்விட்ச் ஆஃப்? அது பிரைட்டாக இருக்கனால தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது.
இட்ஸ் ஓகே. இங்கே இருக்கிறது தான் ஆக்சுவலி இங்கே வந்து தெரியுமா?
லேப்டாப் கொஞ்சம் மூவ் பண்ணிக்கிறேன் ஸோ தட் இந்த கேபிள் இல்லை இந்த ரைட் சைடு.
ஓகே பர்ஃபெக்ட்.
இந்த இடம் மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் கிளாரிட்டி.
ஆமாம் அதான்
பாருங்க. லைவ் பார்க்குறேன். நீங்கள் கிளம்புங்க ரசியா. அவங்க பார்த்துக்கலாம். ஓ நீங்கள் கிளம்புங்க. ஓகே தான். இந்த இது மட்டும் தானே, அதாவது லான்ச் எள்ளு மட்டும்
இது கேமரா இந்த ஃபோக்கஸ் இதுக்கு மேலே இருக்க முடியாது. கொஞ்சம் வேணால் நம்ம இதை புல் பண்ணி இந்த செட் பண்ணலாம். அப்படியா?
ஓகே,
பெட்டரா?
பெட்டர். ஆனால் இது கொஞ்சம் அவுட் ஃபோக்கஸ் ஆகுது. அந்த சேர் அவுட் ஃபோக்கஸ் ஆகுது கொஞ்சம்.
ஓகே, லாஸ்ட் சேர்.
ஸோ நீங்கள் முன்னாடி இல்லை டோட்டலாகவே இதை முன்னாடி பின்னாடி கொண்டு போனீங்கன்னா கொஞ்சம் நல்லாயிருக்கும்.
ஓகே.
இல்லை அதையும் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணுறவங்க வேணாம்.
அந்த இது கர்டன்
எப்படி இப்போ பெட்டர். அதான் ரீசன், வேறு எதுவும் க்ளோஸ் பண்ண பிறகு ஓகே. கரெக்டாக கொஞ்சம் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணுவோம், கொஞ்சம் பெட்டர், கொஞ்சம் பெட்டராக இருக்குது பாரு.
ஓகே,
இது ஓகே தான் ஆல்மோஸ்ட்.
அடிஷ்னல் கிளியர் வருது. அது மாதிரி
கொஞ்சம் பரவாயில்ல, இட்ஸ் கிளியர்.
everybody to get seated. The program is about to begin. Program is about to begin. Please be seated.
It says low battery. Wait, which has low battery? This or that? Which has no battery?
I don't know.
A media monitor I can help you. A media monitor.
What?
A media monitor.
Media monitor.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome you all for tonight's SREC Alumni Association's launch of 3rd Overseas Chapter in Singapore. I am Charumati, 2014 MA Software Engineering Batch, and it's my pleasure to serve as the MC for this event. We have a wonderful evening planned for you, including speeches from the guest of honor, patent, and the distinguished alumni, and of course plenty of opportunities to catch up with the old friends and make new ones. I would also like to extend a very warm welcome to all the special guests and alumni who live in Singapore.
இதுக்கு தான் காட்டுதா?
So without further ado, let's get started. Sit back, relax and enjoy the event. I now request the dignitaries to occupy the dais. Let us seek the divine blessings as we begin this occasion. Let's rise for Tamil Talvalthu. Like the strands of a cable, let's unite and support each other, shining our light together to create a brighter and stronger community. I now request the dignitaries to light the Kuttivilakku. A smile is the universal welcome. I now request Mrs. Veena Ramesh, President, Parent Chapter, SREC Alumni Association, to welcome the gathering and give away the opening remarks.
Thank you. So that I'm visible to all. A very good evening to one and all present here this evening. I take this opportunity to warmly welcome our beloved Managing Trustee, Sri D. Lakshmi Narayana Swami, our dear patron and principal, Dr. N.R. Alamelu, our dear HOD, Dr. Kalpasamy, our dear HOD, Dr. S. Jayanti, our dear HOD, Dr. K. Udirani ma'am, my fellow partner from the parent chapter, Dr. N. Sendil Kannan, the former president of our SREC chapter, Shantini, and all the lovely alumni gathered here this evening. In fact, it's giving me goosebumps as I talk, because this is the inauguration of the third overseas chapter of the SREC Alumni Association. So we've come a real long way, and I think 25 years. This year, our batch 1998 celebrates the 25th reunion. So we've come that long, and we've had all these lovely chapters being opened, right from the parent chapter in Coimbatore, then Chennai, Bangalore, the US chapter, Europe, and Singapore. So this is my favorite quote. Coming together is a beginning, staying together is progress, working together is success. That's the testimony which actually holds the SREC Alumni Association together, and this is one of it that we're witnessing this inauguration. Many efforts have gone into this. I really thank every one of you for being part of this celebration today. And we would definitely want you to come back to the alma mater and contribute whatever you can, right from your presence to helping the students of our college with anything that you can, contributions in any form, because I think it is a great way to give back to the college. Once again, welcoming everybody for this grand, successful occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Veena. We are honored to have you with us today and grateful for the insights and wisdom you will share. Please join me in welcoming our chief guest of today's event, Sri D. Lakshmi Narayana Swami, Managing Trustee, SNR Sons Charitable Trust, Coimbatore, to address the gathering.
Good evening to all of you, our respected principal, Dr. Adameru, and senior faculty members here, Dr. Kalpasamy, Dr. Udirani, Dr. Jayanti, and our secretary of the Alumni Association, Dr. Sendil Kannan, the convener of this Singapore chapter meet, Ms. Patnishri, the members of the alumni here and family members. A happy and warm welcome to all of you here. I'm extremely happy to be a part of this inaugural ceremony of this association, the Singapore chapter. And this inauguration was fixed for the 16th of April, almost 3 years back. And it's happening today. It's basically because of the COVID, that the pandemic that spoiled the whole thing. These 3 years, I'm sure it has helped you all to bring in a little more alumni than you could 3 years back, and connect with alumni and networking you all have phenomenally improved over the last 10 years. I would really like to say that. And apart from a new chapter in Chennai, which was started 10 years back, the connect could spread overseas as well, as you all know. And I also had the opportunity to go to one of the alumni meets in US once, long before the pandemic. And I was very happy to see a lot of alumni there too. And what is really heartening was that they were professionally doing extremely well, and more than that, they were also very good help to the alma mater as well. And the European chapter also was inaugurated 3 years back, and it is gaining momentum now. And we at the Trust, S.N.R. Sons Charitable Trust, have grown several folds in these all these institutions. And our hospital, Sri Ramakrishna Hospital, which is almost about 5 decades old now, we are now expanded to a 1,000-bed multi-specialty hospital, and we also cater to medical tourism. And we have a Sri Ramakrishna Allied Health Sciences also, which has been started along with the hospital with multiple domains and skill sets. Like we have several, about 10-12 courses for the technicians, and we have also some colleges there. At present, we totally run about 14 institutions, and we have close to almost 21,000 plus students in our institutions and schools as such. And now we have the new government, and we have a new education policy from the central, and we are trying to align ourselves with the new education policy of the government of India. And the students graduating from our institutions are, I'm proud to say, are professionally highly competent, and more than that, they practice ethical values with concern for a lot of concern for the society as such. As a trust of almost 53 years, standing, we support our faculty members, our alumni, and their family members in all possible ways. The faculty and staff are being recognized for their committed 25 years of service during the Founders' Day every year. And the faculty and staff across all the institutions and their families are also given consideration in the medical charges for treatment at Sri Ramakrishna Hospital. Similarly, we also give a concession of about 25% depending upon the length of services in all the institutions across the trust. The alumni of the group, which is now spread all across the globe, are really our brand ambassadors. I should really congratulate and thank you all of you for being great brand ambassadors for us, and also good pillars of support. I'm happy that our alumni and their family members can also avail a similar concession as our faculty and staff and in the hospital and the education institution. Also, we give a lot of concession to the wards and siblings of our alumni, and we give them fee concessions. I'm also happy to share that Sri Ramakrishna Engineering College has been steadily growing in all spheres: innovation, research, industry connect, entrepreneurship, placement, technology transfer, and development of the neighborhood community. Our college is one of the most sought after engineering colleges in the state of Tamil Nadu, and is part of the study in initiative of Ministry of Education, Government of India, to admit foreign nationals also. The international collaborations are looking up with Canadian universities, Swinburne University Malaysia campus, Ariel University of Israel, and Asia Pacific University of Malaysia, with whom the MOE is being signed in the coming week. Our alumni who are part of the academic community definitely can help us grow in all these collaborations. I'm sure about that. The management also is committed to enhance all the infrastructure and facilities at our colleges, the laboratories, the faculty development, and all other activities. And we also now have a support track, which is now a floodlit facility. And an incubation center has been established recently as a Section 8 company, and it's called as Spark. And we are all here to affirm our college's powerful mission, commemorates its past, and also reflect on the world in which it exists today, and look with great hope and excitement towards its future. And our vision has been to educate citizens and leaders of competence, conscience and compassion, and cultivate knowledge and faith, and mostly to lead to a more humane, just and sustainable world. As we pursue this, we seek to preserve the best of the past while stepping very boldly into the future. We hold an uncompromising standard of academic excellence in our teaching, learning, and also creativity. A college exists not merely to create or impart knowledge, but also help its students to make responsible and ethical decisions. And our alumni already help us in placement opportunities, internships, curriculum development, and also entrepreneurial development. And I'm very sure that such support will continue as ever to position our institution and take our institution to greater heights in the coming years. And at this opportunity, I would like to again thank all of you for being present here today, and look forward to each one of you bringing us more alumni connect, more encouragement, and more support. I wish you all and all your family members also a very happy, healthy, and successful time, and also success in all your professional endeavors. Thank you very much, and may God bless you all.
Thank you, sir. Your contributions have made a significant impact on SREC, and we are inspired by your dedication. I now invite Dr. Renar Aramelu, Principal and Patron, SREC Alumni Association, to address the gathering.
Missing out on the photograph.
Yeah.
Good evening to all of you. As a teacher, ஒரு கிளாஸ் முன்னாடி பக்கத்தில் நின்று நடந்து பேசினா தான் I think I feel more comfortable since there is no podium in the hall. Respected Managing Trustee, Sri D. Lakshminarayana Swami, Madam Nagaswarna DL, my senior colleagues, Dr. Karupaswamy, Dr. Udayanani, Dr. Jayanti, President of the Alumni Association, Mrs. Veena, the past President, Mrs. Shantini, the coordination convener, all activities to make these things happen, Mrs. Padma Shri, other senior alumni, Karpaya, Ramkumar, members of the alumni, their families, their parents, their kids, a very, very happy evening to all of you. It's indeed my great pleasure to be here to share some of my thoughts with you all on the eve of the inauguration of the third overseas chapter of SREC Alumni Association in Singapore. I still remember 26th of January 2013 when all of us were there from the college, including the then Managing Trustee, Sri CSR at Chennai, for the inauguration of the Chennai chapter. We said the chapter inauguration was scheduled at about 10:30, and it was at GRT Convention Hall, Chennai. 10:30, 10:45, 11, 11:15, we could see in the hall only about 5 or 10 people. One thing about SNR trustees is that for any function they are very prompt, either on time or in time. So beyond an extent I could not hold CSR in his room, so he came up and sat in front of the hall, when shall we start the program? That was also my first year in Ramakrishna Engineering College. I had joined on 1st of June 2012, and this task of Chennai chapter inauguration was on 26th Jan 2013. Lot of stress and all that. We started calling people, and by about 12 o'clock the hall was full. We had more than 150 alumni attending that program. It was really a very good beginning for us. Then after that we started our US chapter. US chapter also started small in New Jersey in the year 2017, if I am right. And after that, every year the annual chapter meets of US have been really doing good. The connect was extremely good, both with the alma mater and also amongst themselves. And then in 2019, we thought that we should start our European chapter, and for which the alumni of 2009 batch, they took a lot of interest. They collected the members in Germany, Belgium, UK and all that. But subsequently the members from UK actually could not join for various reasons, and then we started with limited members, the European chapter. That is also picking up momentum now. Now this third chapter, Singapore chapter. In the Singapore chapter first seed, it happened in July 2019. The year 2019 was the Silver Jubilee year for Sri Ramakrishna Engineering College, which was started in 1994. And at that time, Shantini was the president of the Alumni Association. And me, Shantini, and a few other office bearers, when we had a discussion, we thought that we should really do something different, something good, and something big with the Alumni Association also during the Silver Jubilee year. And Shantini started working for more than 6 months. We learned a lot of things from PSG Tech Alumni Association as well, because I come from PSG Tech and the trustee comes from PSG Tech. We know the strength of the alumni of PSG Tech, so we took a lot of inputs from them also, and started working towards the global alumni meet during the Silver Jubilee year. We did expect a very good response, but certainly we did not expect such an overwhelming response. I think from this group, Ram was there for the GAM. I think Karpeya could not make it, but Ram certainly was there for the global alumni meet. We had about 800 plus alumni and their family members attending the program from across the globe, quite a few from both UK and also from the US. I am elaborating on this because that 19th July 2019 was the seed for the Singapore chapter inauguration, for which quite a few members from Singapore were there, and Padma was also there. And immediately during the late evening, when all of us were standing out and discussing, Shantini was also there. Padma said, Madam, next Singapore chapter now we will take all efforts for that, and she started working towards that as well. And the date was fixed to be 16th of April 2020. But because of the pandemic lockdown and all that, we had to postpone, and due to various travel restrictions, pandemic protocols and all that, we could not hold it last year, and it is happening today. I am extremely happy because to see this hall to be full, all of you have responded to our invitation, and only on few occasions chair பத்தாம extra chair போடுற மாதிரி வரும். இந்த மீட்டிங்ல வந்து அது நடந்திருக்கு. That itself is a very good indication that the response is really good. I'm extremely thankful to all of you. It's not that you have come, you have taken efforts to bring your family. As I was interacting before the start of the program, in the participants, we have parents, we have children, we have spouses, everybody is there. That actually shows the binding, the strength of the bond, and also your affection towards your alma mater. I think the institution and the management, as the head of the institution, I am really thankful to you that you could honor our invitation. In the next probably 10 minutes, which I would like to spend in sharing the development of the institution, which as the alumni you should know, so that probably you start thinking that what could be your contribution to the alma mater with a dynamically changing scenario of higher education globally, particularly the changing scenario in India, and what we should do and how quickly we should do. This is quite relevant in this forum for more than one reason. One, we need you to help us to travel with us to take the institution to the next level. Two, I think quite a few from this group have visited the institution probably a few years back, and you have not come to Coimbatore or you have not come to SREC. The higher education scenario in India, now the government, Ministry of Education, Union government, central government, they are bringing in a policy called the New Education Policy in alignment with the other higher education policies of the countries outside India. They are trying to bring in a change from the school education up to the higher education. They want us to offer courses on skill development, knowledge-based courses, and options with multiple entry, multiple exit, so that the inter-institutional credit transfer should also be facilitated. Somebody could do about 30 credits with me, and the next 30 credits they could do with some other institution. It's all the sigma of all the credits. If it's about 160, he becomes eligible for the award of the degree, for which the government is introducing a concept called academic bank of credits. So a credit earned by somebody will go and sit in his account, and once it is about 160, his degree would be awarded from whichever institution he has earned the maximum credits. That institution would be giving him the degree. So eventually what they were trying to do is the concept of affiliation will vanish. Everybody who is an autonomous institution will become a degree awarding institution as well. So with this, the responsibility of the institution and the other stakeholders is actually phenomenal in branding their institution, because when I say that I studied in Ramakrishna, my degree is from Anna University, everybody knows. When I say that my degree is from Ramakrishna Engineering College, also everybody should know. So to that extent, the branding of the institution will have to happen, for which we need to have the support of all our stakeholders, particularly alumni, parents, present students, employers. Everybody will have to come together in order to make such things happen. The second thing which I would like to talk about is with respect to the admission in the industry. Normally when I talk to the alumni in India, the first question that they ask is that, Madam, how is our admissions going? In Tamil Nadu, the engineering education seem to be taking a beating. About 30 colleges are getting closed every year. How is Ramakrishna Engineering College placed? I am very happy to share that for the past 10 years, particularly for the past 3-4 years, when the higher education in engineering and technology is on the declining trend. Sri Ramakrishna Engineering College is doing quite good. On an average, consistently our admission percentage is about 95 plus across all the departments. We have been really doing good. The demand for our courses have also gone up, which is assessed normally in terms of the Tamil Nadu engineering admissions policy of the cutoff marks. What is the first candidate who is choosing biomedical, who is choosing computer science? That the institution continues to be one of the much sought after institutions of the state, and in any survey we stay in the top 25 across Tamil Nadu of all the engineering institutions in terms of admissions, placements, etc. The second thing what we have done is we have introduced a few new programs. During the last 3 years, we have introduced 3 new programs. One is on BE Robotics and Automation. The second program is on BTech Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. And the third program is on the integrated 5-year MTech program in Computer Science and Engineering. The BE Robotics and Automation program is an industry collaborative program. We have tied up with the 3 industries: L&T Technology Services, Wipro Pari, who is our automation major, and Craftsman Automation, Coimbatore-based automotive company who are also diversifying into automation and robotics as well. In 2020, we started BTech Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. This is also in collaboration with Robert Bosch Engineering, Coimbatore. In 2021, we have started MTech 5-year integrated program in Computer Science and Engineering. The reason for starting this program is that all our peers, they were starting more and more programs related to computer science with BE degree in machine learning, BE degree in cyber security, etc. Somehow me and my senior colleagues, we felt that a bachelor's degree cannot be with a narrowed down specialization, and hence we opted for a 5-year integrated program wherein we give opportunities of 2 6-month internships for the students to work either with industries or with institutions of eminence, so that they are able to choose their career either for higher education or with a good employment opportunity with industries. The next thing with respect to the curriculum, what we have done is that we have brought in a concept of specialization and minor. The idea of doing this is an interdisciplinary approach of learning. A mechanical engineering student, for example, could register for 20 additional credits in robotics and automation. It becomes a specialization for him. He becomes eligible for a BE honors degree. The same mechanical student, if he chooses to do 20 additional credits in data science, this becomes a minor. The idea of doing this is that, as all of us would agree, as of now we do require domain expertise along with the knowledge and skills in the digital technologies as well for him to be gainfully employed. With this intention of multidisciplinary approach, we have introduced both specializations and minor. One more thing what we have done is that in offering these specializations and minors, we have brought in industries as well. For different specializations and minor, we have tied up with the different industries. For example, for cyber security, we are with L&T Tech Services, and for electric vehicles, we are with Mahindra Research Valley, Chennai. So that as the students earn additional credits, there would be joint certifications by the industry, which gives him a better credibility when he goes to the industries with his CV, which is also able to give him good internship opportunities as well, which would certainly get converted into a job offer because of his exposure and experience in the industries. And we also offer 1 credit courses by multiple industries of 15-hour duration. so that these courses could be in some of the niche domains, which would again create opportunities for internship with our industries. Coming to research and innovation, we are doing well in research. We have funding from multiple government funding agencies like Ministries of Science and Technology, CSIR, Ministry of Mines, AICTE, etc. We have introduced two things to motivate research, to nurture research, and also to sustain research. One is motivation for faculty, where a 10% incentive is being paid to the faculty members whenever they bring in research funding. To improve quality of research for full-time research scholars and for the postdoc research fellows. There is an institutional research fellowship which is being paid by the management up to 4 lakhs per annum, including contingencies, so that they are able to concentrate on full-time research. And over a period of time, this institutional research fellowship gets converted into a government-funded research fellowship with funding and also a research stipend from the government funding agencies. And we also motivate faculty for quality publications in Q1 journals with a high impact factor, which is also incentivized. With respect to innovation, we have a collaborative innovation center which we call as COIL, which is also recognized by the Ministry of Education, Government of India. We have incorporated design thinking as a compulsory core program across all disciplines, and we financially support students to attempt a lot of innovative things, develop proof of concept, validate them, and if it is good, we help them for commercialization, patenting as well through our IP cell, through our incubation facility. They could get incubated in our own campus. As of now, SREC is holding about 13 patents to our credit, and we have 2 technology transfers which have been done to the various industries, one in the domain of aluminum recycling and another one in the domain of home automation. We are doing well with respect to Industry Connect. We work with industries on 3 different aspects. One is on the problem solving through is industry sponsored research, and third one is a retainer consultancy for some of the industries. We have an exclusive team working on that. We group faculty based on their domain expertise like IoT group, materials group, embedded group, sensor group, like that, so that it is not department specific, it is domain specific. People from across the departments would be part of that group, engaging themselves in solving the industry problems, which is also incentivized. On an average, our industry consultancy revenue per year is about 70 lakhs. We work with Rolls-Royce UK, Wipro GE Healthcare, Amalgamations group of companies, Larsen & Toubro, Rane Steering Division. All these members are our clients for the industry consultancy and sponsored research. We do well really with respect to placements. We do a systematic placement training, and on an average about 85% of our students, they get placement opportunities. Our maximum salary is about 24 LPA and our median salary is about 5.3 LPA. And students also go for research internships with the Canadian universities in particular, because AICTE offers them a fellowship to be there for about 16 weeks. Their travel, local hospitality, everything is being taken care of by Canadian universities through AICTE. So every year at least one student goes to Canada for this research internship. Apart from this, our team, they also work with our alumni. Alumni, they extend phenomenal support for internship and also for our placement. I just would like to recall only one example where alumni help us for placement. All of you know that a company like Mercedes-Benz normally do not come to self-financing institutions for recruitment. In fact, as a policy, I visit at least 2 industries in a month. Last week I was with Capgemini and with Rolls-Royce and L&T Tech Services. When we approach such MNCs or big corporates for recruitment, the standard sentence which they normally give out is that we go to NITs, IITs, maybe triple ITs, but maybe PhD Tech, but certainly not below that. This is a standard sentence, and my standard reply is also, there could be a talent anywhere, you should give one opportunity. If they prove themselves, probably we are in, otherwise we are out. But very few people listen. But such things could have been, were made possible only with the help of our alumni. For the past 3 years, Benz is coming to the campus and recruiting on an average about 20 students. They get into Benz with a salary of about 12 lakhs per annum, which is something good. Why I am emphasizing this is that this is a beginning. When I go and tell somebody else that Benz is coming to me, then Ferocia is also willing. When Ferocia comes to me, ZF is also willing. So one ice breaking will have to happen. That ice breaking could be given only by our alumni. This request I put forth in the Chennai chapter meet as well. Few alumni, they are slightly apprehensive. I'm in a very good position in a company. I introduce SREC. We recruit if the students don't do well, or if they quit in between for some better opportunity. What will happen to my fees? How do I face my colleagues? This is a very, very genuine concern. I don't deny that. But I think at some point of time, this ice breaking will have to happen. The commitment which I give is probably we would recommend only students with whom we are confident that they would do well, the retention would also be good. Because our chain then things will certainly continue. This has happened to me. Now our students are with ZF, our students are with Ferocia, our students are with Mercedes-Benz. These things otherwise certainly could not have happened. They happened only because of our alumni. 98 batch, one of our alumni, he brought his global head to the campus last month. Now we are in touch with them. They will also be recruiting from us very, very shortly. So this help only you alumni could do wherever you are. So you will have to come back, you will have to help us. That is the only way we will be able to continuously move the institution to the next level. Alumni, as of now, they extensively help us in terms of internship, in terms of placement, sponsorship through the batch endowments. They also give seed endowment fund because some unexpected, extraordinary contingencies, somebody is not able to pay their regular tuition fee, the management supports a percentage of concession, and the rest of it are borne by alumni as individuals, which we call it as a seed fund. This help is also done by a number of alumni. They are part of our curriculum development cell, mentorship for the entrepreneurship. Now that we have an incubation cell with us, about 5 startups as of now are our incubators, which we expected to grow to 15 before the end of 2023. A new block has been constructed to the cost of about 3 crores, which is completely supported by the management. For some of the senior alumni here, I think Ramukana Paya Central Canteen Kandipa. That Central Canteen has now been converted into a 15,000 square feet incubation area with a modern infrastructure and a good elevation facility. The second help which I would request from alumni is that branding and perception are very key for any institution. However good I do, now the time is that I need to keep telling people I am doing good. Only then I will be looked at. இது நான் மாத்திரம் சொன்ன போகிறது, என் கூட சேர்ந்து இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் பேர், if they keep telling only my branding, my perception will improve. So now quite a few of you would have observed our social media presence is continuously increasing. We post a lot of our achievements on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, etc., which is certainly bringing us more connect, more visibility, better branding. Recently, one of our biomedical engineering teams, they won a hackathon in Siemens. Again, one of our 2000 batch alumnus, Balaji, was heading that division, and he awarded the first prize of 5 lakhs to the students. It was a very, very happy moment, both for the alumnus, me, and also for the students and parents, and now they have got the internship at Siemens. When I post it in LinkedIn, people do observe. But when Balaji is posting it, it comes from the corporate, the visibility is certainly better. So I request you to help us for this branding, to improve our presence in the social media. We are also into a lot of digital marketing initiatives to brand our institution. LinkedInல இதுவரைக்கும் உங்கள் எல்லாரோட ப்ரொஃபைலையும் பார்த்தா graduated from Anna University இருக்கும், 98 batch எல்லாம் பாரதியார் யூனிவர்சிட்டி போட்டிருப்பாங்க, இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன் பேர் இருக்காது. இப்போ லிங்க்டின்ல நாங்கள் ஸ்ரீ ராமகிருஷ்ணா இன்ஜினியரிங் காலேஜும் இன்க்ளூட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஸோ இல்லை இன்னொன்று என்ன பண்ணியிருப்பாங்கன்னா, அலும்னை செகண்ட் டிகிரி போட்டிருப்பாங்க, அது ஐஐஎம் இருக்கும், இல்லை ஐஐடி இருக்கும், அது மாத்திரம் இருக்கும், இது இருக்கா. ஸோ மை ரிக்வஸ்ட் டு த alumni is that now that Sri Ramakrishna Engineering College is there in LinkedIn, if you could add in your profile, graduated from Sri Ramakrishna Engineering College, that certainly helps us for a better visibility, for a better branding. So such things have become the necessity and the order of the day. The days have gone where I do well, it automatically reaches the stakeholders and things would happen. Now I should do good, otherwise I cannot sustain. But I will have to keep telling people I am doing good, otherwise also I cannot sustain. So to do this also, I certainly require the help of our alumni. And whenever you visit India, whenever you visit Coimbatore, I understand from this group that most of your family members, parents or in-laws or somebody in Coimbatore. So whenever you visit Coimbatore, kindly make it a point to visit SREC, spend about 10 minutes, quickly have a look around the campus. What are all the physical changes that have happened? What are all the intellectual changes that have happened? Spend about 10 to 15 minutes with us. That would certainly enhance the connect of you with alma mater, for us to communicate what we need and how you could do, probably with some minimal efforts from your side, which would certainly help your alma mater to reach greater and greater heights. With these few words, I am really very happy to see more and more chairs coming in, more and more people walking in. It's really a great beginning. I am sure that this momentum will sustain and you will meet amongst yourselves more frequently, stay in touch with the alma mater more frequently, help us to grow so that it will be, we will also be helpful to you. Say suppose a lot of startup founders also come to us requesting us for interns. We support them. If they do well, they become their employees, not just employees. With ESOP, they have become employees of the startups as well. So we also support these initiatives, so it will really be a win-win for both of us. With these few words, I once again thank all of you for your time and for your patient listening. It's really a happy get-together. Thank you one and all for your presence here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. It's now time to install the office bearers. of the Singapore chapter. We now invite Dr. N.R. Alumni, patron, SREC Alumni Association, to install the new office bearers.
I am very happy to install the office bearers of the SREC Alumni Association, Singapore chapter. As I read out the names, I would request the members to come to the front. Mrs. Padma Shri of 2006, Electronics and Communication Engineering. பத்மா பற்றி பேசும்பொழுதெல்லாம் நான் அடிக்கடி ஒன்று சொல்கிறது உண்டு. நான் கோயம்புத்தூர்லேருந்து திருப்பூருக்கு போகிற மாதிரி பத்மா சிங்கப்பூர்லேருந்து கோயம்புத்தூருக்கு வருவா. That's the speed with which she visits the alma mater. Now call upon Mr. Ramkumar of 1998 to assume office as the secretary. Mr. Kunal Khanna of 2000 Computer Science and Engineering is the joint secretary. Is not here today. He spent a lot of time with us day before yesterday. Today he is away on vacation. And I call upon Mr. Karpaya of 1998 Mechanical to be the executive member. எல்லாருக்கும் தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். எனக்கு இந்தியாவில் கோயம்புத்தூரில் என்ன சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா, சிங்கப்பூரில் என்ன வேணும்னாலும் கருப்பையாக தான் பிடிக்கணும்னு. So he is the executive member now. I call upon Mrs. Charumati of 2014, ME Software Engineering. Charumati is our alumnus. She was also our teacher for some time, the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, and now settled down in Singapore. And I call upon Mrs. Priya Nachimuthu of 2000 batch to be the executive committee member. A big round of applause for all the office bearers to take the chapter activities through. Probably a photograph with
I invite the dignitaries to join the new office bearers for the group photograph.
Karthi Balaji, 2015. Thank you. I now request Mrs. Veena Ramesh to share a few words.
Okay, this share a few words is for me to call upon a few folks to share a few words. So that's the intention. As ma'am rightly said, 2019 GAM, the seed for the Singapore chapter, was done, and two very important people who contributed to this, the former president, my good friend Shantini, and the current president of the Singapore chapter, Padma Shri. So requesting both of them to say a few words on how this was formed, what was the discussion and what are the efforts put in, because I think no one else can say it better than you folks. So please, a few words from both of you.
A very good evening to one and all here. Respected Managing Trustee, our beloved Principal, and all our faculty from SREC, and alumni from different batches who have gathered here for this very beautiful occasion. And it is really awesome to be a part of the third overseas chapter inauguration. So I would like to say a few words on how it all began. To bring your ideas into action and all your dreams into reality, it is really a very big challenge. As ma'am said, it all began in our GAM 2019. I should say a very typical incident that happened in 2019 GAM. It was a long day and we had a very big agenda for the day. So 2019 we had a lot of programs to keep our alumni who gathered across the globe to be occupied. So we had one special dance program which was from one of our alumni named Kausalya. So she runs a dance school and she came all the way from Bangalore. And her program was about 1 hour. So we thought we'll have the program at the end of the day, end of the session. But you know, I know I can read everybody here. You might think, Eppada pesradhu nirthuvanga, nama friends paakkalam. Because nobody would like to sit and listen for hardly. Ippalla nama shorts or reels or virumbra aatkal. Ippadiyeல்லாம் கூப்பிட்டு வெச்சு அரை மணி நேரம் பேசினாலாம் பிடிக்கிறது இல்லை. அன்னைக்கு வந்து அந்த டான்ஸ் ப்ரோக்ராம் 1 hour இருந்தது. அந்த எண்ட் ஆஃப் த டே போனோன்னே when people all from different batches, they thought, no, we all want to be together. We are meeting after so many years. So we are going to our resort and we are going to our own planned stay and we are going to have our own time. And finally, I, Principal Ma'am and few office bearers who cannot escape and few other alumni, and we all asked them, please be there. And because we have to run the show, so there we found Padma Shri. And that is where I got introduced to Padma Shri. So I said, see, everybody is going. Well, you have your flight, not today. So please remain here. So we will all enjoy the dance. So she said, okay, I will be there. அதுதான் நம்மளை ரொம்ப கவர் பண்ணிடுச்சு அன்னைக்கு. Because when everybody wanted to be with their own classmates and batchmates and have their own lovely time, and she there and few others remained, and it was a total successful dance program. And that dance program where we had small conversation, discussions, and we thought why not we begin with the Singapore chapter. And then as soon as we brought it to a principal, we had a discussion and she travelled back to Singapore, and within few weeks she said she was able to gather nearly 60 contacts of SRECs. That was indeed a great number. We should give a great applause. Because we never thought, being a very small country, we never thought we would be able to reach out to so many SRECs here. And I have visited almost all the overseas chapters so far, and I would say definitely and very certainly it is a very grand successful meet. This is a very grand successful opening here. So she was the backbone of this chapter who worked tirelessly and gathered everybody and sing to everybody. So my sincere and heartfelt thanks to Padma Shri, and behind all the office bearers and one our respected patron, because whatever kind of ideas you bring to her, she would always encourage, motivate, and she had always been there to take it to the next level. Thank you so very much, ma'am, and thank you all the support from the management, and thank you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
பேசுகிறேன்.
அதான் டீச்சர் சொல்லிட்டாங்க இல்லையா?
நாங்கள் வேண்டான்னு சொல்ல கிளாஸ் எடுத்தாங்க. சாந்தினி மேம் வேறு பேசினா பிடிக்காத வேறு கரெக்டாக நான் பேசுறதுக்கு முன்னாடி சொல்லி மேக் இட் ஷார்ட். சொன்னாங்க 60 கான்டாக்ட்ஸ் உடனே பிடிச்சோம். நான் மட்டும் இல்லை, யூ கைஸ் ஆல் ஹெல்ப். அண்ட் சாந்தினி மேம் கூட பல விரிச்சு தேடினாங்க. கான்டாக்டோட வச்சு எஃபியில் கொஞ்ச நேரம் உட்காந்து இட் வாஸ் அ ஸ்டெனியஸ் ஜாப், பட் ஸ்டில் வி மேட் இட். தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச். நிறைய பேருக்கு என்னோடய வாய்ஸ் தெரிஞ்சிருக்காது, ஃபேஸ் தெரிஞ்சிருக்காது, பட் நிறைய நாள் என்னோட மெசேஜில் முடிச்சிருப்பீங்க, கைஸ் ப்ளீஸ் ரெஜிஸ்டர், ரைட்? ஸோ I think we all had only one face, SREC, and that has united us today in this beautiful evening. இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் சொல்லணும்னா இந்த ரூமோட தீம் வந்து தியேட்டர் தீம். ஐ டோன்ட் நோ வெதர் இட்ஸ் a coincidence. இந்த சாப்டர் கூட வந்து ஒரு படம் மாதிரி தான். ரொம்ப நாள் ப்ரொடக்ஷன்லேயே இருந்தது. ரிலீஸ் ஆகுமா ஆகாதா அப்படின்ட்டே போயிட்டு இருந்தது. ஆஃப்டர் 3 years, yes, we made it, and thanks to the Almighty first and all my supporters here. 2019 கேமில் மேம் வந்து பயங்கர பிஸியாக, ஏன்னா ஜப்பானில் ஜாக்கி ஜான் கூப்பிட்டாங்க, அமெரிக்காவில் மைக்கேல் ஜாக்சன் கூப்பிட்டாங்க, பயங்கர பிஸியாக ஒரு ஆள் இங்கேயும் அங்கேயும் மின்னல் மாதிரி ஓடிட்டே இருந்தாங்க. இந்த பக்கம் கேட்டால் யூஎஸோட டீம் வந்திருக்காங்க, அவங்க ட்ரஸ்டி பார்க்கணும், இந்த சைடு வந்து யூரோப்பில் இருக்காங்க அவங்க பார்க்கணும். என்ன பெரிய உத்தம் பண்ணுவாங்களா, நாங்களும் ஃபாரினில் தான் இருக்கோம். ஸோ எங்களுக்கு சிங்கப்பூருக்கும் வேணும்னு தமாஷா, இது வந்து there was no big idea behind this. I just wanted to pull her legs and I said, பெரிய உத்தம் பண்ணுவீங்களா, எங்களுக்குலாம் பண்ண மாட்டீங்களா, சிங்கப்பூர் பண்ண ஆரம்பிங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னது. இவால்வ் இப்போ ஆஃபீஸில் ஒர்க் பண்ணும்போது நம்ம ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு கேள்வி கேட்டால் உனக்கே அந்த வேலையை நான் கொடுக்குறேன் அப்படின்னு வரும்ல. ஸோ தட்ஸ் ஹவ் இட் லேண்டட். தூக்கி போட்டாங்க, நான் பிடிச்சிக்கிட்டேன். And I was happy. No regrets on it. I was happy looking for contacts. நம்ம ஆளுங்க எத்தனை பேர் இங்கே இருக்காங்க, to connect with them. நிறைய பேர் வந்து அந்த SREC ஹாஸ்டலில் இருந்தவங்களுக்கு தெரியும். there's no சார் மேம்னால உடனே வந்து அக்கா அண்ணா அப்படின்ட்டு அந்த ஒரு ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் கிட்ட போயிடுவோம். ஸோ I've got many sisters, brothers, and நிறைய ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் is beyond the official or whatever it is. There is a nice rapport among the members, though we don't know each person. Whenever there is a request in the group, அந்த குரூப் வந்து எதுக்கு யூஸ் ஆச்சோ இல்லையோ, கோவிட் அப்போ நிறைய ஹெல்ப், இது வேணும், இதை பற்றி யாருக்காச்சும் தெரியுமா, பீட் ஆர் ஆஃபீஸ் ரிலேட்டட் ஆர் விசா ரிலேட்டட், many of you were able to help, extend your help on that, and thank you very much for that. ஸோ இந்த படம் அப்படின்னு இன்னைக்கு வந்து ரிலீஸ் ஆகிருக்கு. இன்னைக்கு கூட முடியக்கூடாது, நம்ம பாகுபலி 1, 2, 3 மாதிரி இது சீக்வன்ஸ் எவ்ரி இயர் போகணும். அண்ட் எவ்ரி இயர் வி ஷுட் மேக் இட் பிக். நெக்ஸ்ட் டைம் நம்ம பெரிய ஹாலாக வைக்கணும். ஸோ ப்ளீஸ் பிரிங் இன் மோர் கான்டாக்ட். ஸோ அலுமை ஆர்கனைசேஷன் செலவு ஜாஸ்தி இருக்க போகிறோம். ஸோ வி ஆர் க்ரோயிங் பிகர் எவ்ரி இயர். தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச். தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் ஜாயினிங் அஸ்.
Thank you. Teaching is one of the profession that creates all other professions. I now invite Dr. P. Karupasamy, Vice Principal and Head Mechanical Engineering, to share a few words.
Good evening to all of you. இன்னைக்கு பத்மா சொன்னாங்க, இது வந்து ஒரு சினிமா மாதிரி இருக்குது, இன்னைக்கு தான் ரிலீஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோன்னு. எனக்கு அதே ஃபீலிங் தான். ஃபஸ்ட் டே ஃபஸ்ட் ஷோ பார்க்குற மாதிரி தான் இருக்குது. So I am also very much excited to take part in the milestone event of SREC Alumni Association. Very happy to take part. I am visiting Singapore for the third time. First time when I came here during the 2016 with the family tour, a lot of tension because everybody says that we have to follow the time and other things, otherwise buses won't wait for you. So that kind of tension, though it is a pleasure journey, I lost all the pleasure. The second time I came here again to visit the universities, and that is the National University of Singapore and Nanyang Technical University. I have visited, spent 2 days there, and I have seen that a lot of facilities and the laboratories in the universities. That time I thought of when our SREC will become like these world-renowned universities. We are having the vision that we want to become world-class technological universities. And with the management support and the principal support, we are moving towards the renowned institution across the globe. So I am also very happy that we are also part of that institution. I am working with this institution for the past 25 years. So during the Founders Day, management has honored us with the citation and a gold coin. Dr. Jayanti has also joined with me in receiving such a citation and a gold coin, but Dr. Udayrani is senior for us. She has received that 3 years back. So we are all happy to join this event. It's a milestone event, and we are enjoying a lot by seeing our students. So Karpaya and Gautam Raj, Arnachalam and Karthi, we are very happy to see you all. And whatever good things happen and whatever problems happen, I used to call Gautam and appreciate and also scold him for all the bad things, though he is not responsible. And he simply listened to us, and he would go and talk to the students for correcting it. Karthi, I could remember 1 or 2 incidents with you. We have done a project about the table tennis shooter, and you have applied the patent also. So we could remember all these things, and we have invited you to talk to the first year inauguration also to motivate the students. At that time, you told that our library has enormous volume, but all are with dust covered over that because it is not used for quite a long time, and you have advised the students to make use of the library facilities. And Kalpaya and others, they are very calm. And similarly, during the earlier years, I used to go for the first year subjects and the different branches. I could see that that student Nageshwari and Satyanarayanan from the first year. I asked the feedback about how my teaching was. I thought they will appreciate me. And one of the students told that as though we are in boilers, we are sitting in your class. Because I used to interact with them, I will take 50% of the time teaching and 50% to interact. So that kind of feedback I got from the students. So these are all memories whenever I happen to see our students. And I learned recently, I have seen on WhatsApp the secret of Singapore's success. They have told 3 secrets. The first one says that government and private institutions, they always recruit right people for their jobs. They never recruit people based on the recommendation by the politicians and other external influence. Only because of that, right persons are employed. That is why Singapore could grow. So this is one of the secrets for the Singapore's growth. After seeing good number of alumni, it is true because you are all right persons. You are supporting for the growth of the Singapore. So very proud about our SREC alumni and students. I thought that whatever I thought during my list of universities that SREC should also grow like that. But whenever I happen to see the competencies of our students, you are all on par with the foreign universities. So definitely SREC will be one of the best known institution across the world in a short period of time, I hope. I am very much happy to take part in this milestone event. Good luck to all of you. Thank you for the opportunity given to me to participate in this. I thank the management and the principal madam for giving this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Udayrani to share a few words.
Good evening to all. I am Udayrani. I joined this institution in 1994. இந்த காலேஜ் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணி இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன் வரத்துக்கு முன்னாலேயே ராமகிருஷ்ணா ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் பக்கத்தில் இருக்கிற அனெக்ஷர்லேருந்து நாங்கள் இந்த ஒர்க் பண்ணிகிட்டு இருந்தோம் காலேஜுக்காக. ஐ ஸ்டார்டட் மை கரியர் இன் பிஎஸ்டி டெக். அங்கே 3 years இருந்துட்டு தான் வந்தோம். அங்கேருந்து இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி எல்லோரும் வந்திருந்தோம். அப்போவே எங்களுக்கு வந்து என்னென்னா நம்ம ஒரு பிஎஸ்ஜி விட்டுட்டு வந்துருக்கணும், அதே மாதிரி நம்ம காலேஜ் கொண்டு வரணும் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு தாட்டில் தான் ஆரம்பித்தோம். அப்புறம் எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும் ஒரு மரம் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து ஒரு செடியிலேருந்து தான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுவோன்ட்டு. ஒரு செடி வைக்கிறோம், செடி வளருது, அப்புறமா மரம் ஆறுது. மரமானதுக்கப்புறம் பார்த்திங்கன்னா அந்த ரூட்டு நல்லா ஸ்ட்ராங்காக இருந்தால் மட்டும்தான் எந்த கண்டிஷன்லேயுமே அந்த மரம் வந்து சர்வைவ் ஆக முடியும். அதுக்கப்புறமா பார்த்திங்கன்னா அந்த மரத்தோட இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் ஒரு 20-25 years 30 years எல்லாம் வரும்போது அந்த மரமோட ரூட் மட்டுமே அதை தாங்க முடியாது. அந்த மரம் ஸ்ட்ராங்காக இருக்குது நமக்கு எல்லாத்துக்குமே தெரியும். அதுக்கு வந்து விழுதுகள் நல்லா இருந்தால் மட்டும்தான் அந்த மரத்தை வந்து தாங்க முடியும்ன்றது. நான் மரம்னு சொல்கிறது வந்து நம்மளுடைய மேனேஜ்மெண்ட், அப்புறம் பிரின்சிபல் மேடம், ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி, இது எல்லாமே மரம். பட் விழுதுகள் வந்து ஸ்ட்ராங்காக ஆகத்தான் அந்த மரம் வந்து வயசாகும்போது அந்த மரத்தை தாங்கி பிடிக்க முடியும். அந்த மாதிரி விழுதுகள் வந்து இன்றைக்கி நீங்கள் எல்லாருமே வந்திருக்கீங்க. ஸோ நம்ம காலேஜை வந்து எவ்வளோ சப்போர்ட் பண்ண முடியுமோ அந்தளவுக்கு சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுறதுனால மட்டும்தான் நாங்கள் இன்றைக்கி இங்கே வந்து உங்களோட பேச முடியாது. ஸோ at this juncture I thank the management and principal for giving me this opportunity. இந்த ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி வந்து ரொம்ப ரொம்ப ரேர். ஏன்னா நாங்கள்லாம் ஃபஸ்ட் இயர் ஹேண்ட்லிங் ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி. ஃபஸ்ட் இயரில் ஒரு அட்வான்டேஜ் என்னென்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எல்லாருக்கும் கிடைக்காது இந்த ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி. ஆல் ஃபஸ்ட் இயர்ஸ் எங்களை தாண்டி தான் நீங்கள் போகணும். பிரான்ச்சுக்கு போகும்போது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா உங்கள் ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி மட்டும்தான் இருப்பாங்க. நாங்கள் அப்படி இல்லை. ஆல் ஃபஸ்ட் இயர்ஸ் இப்போ 1050 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்காங்கன்னா ஃபிசிக்ஸ் லேபை தாண்டாமல் அவங்க போகவே முடியாது. அதனால் எப்படியும் நீங்கள் ஏதாவது ஒரு இதில் வந்து எங்ககிட்ட மீட் பண்ணியிருப்பீங்க, எங்களோட பேசியிருப்பீங்க, இன்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணியிருப்பீங்க. அந்த இதில் பார்க்கும்போது இன்றைக்கி எல்லா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸும் மேக்ஸிமம் வந்து உங்களுக்கு எங்களுக்கு தெரியும், எங்களுக்கு உங்களையே தெரியும், ஏதாவது ஒரு வகையில் இன்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணியிருப்போம் நம்ம. அதில் அதே மாதிரி இப்போ ஒரு இந்த கோவிட் பீரியட் ஒரு 3 இயர்ஸ் வந்து ரொம்ப ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்பட்டோம். ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸஸ், அப்போ ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து பிபிடி வந்து பார்த்து போர் அடிச்சு இருந்த நேரத்தில் again I wish to record my thanks to பத்மஸ்ரீ. அந்த இடத்துல பத்மஸ்ரீ கூட இன்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணும்போது எதையாவது எங்கள் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு பண்ண முடியுமான்னு கேட்டப்போ ஆன்லைன்லேயே நாக்கியர் பிரெயின் ஒரு ஆக்டிவிட்டி நம்ம கண்டக்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம். சாட்டர்டேஸ் கிளாஸ் டைமில் பார்க்கும்போது இங்கே டைம் மாறி இருக்கும். அது இப்போ தான் எங்களுக்கு தெரியுது எவ்வளோ கஷ்டன்றது. அந்த டைம்லேயே அவங்க வந்து தூக்கத்தையெல்லாம் யோசிக்காமல் வந்து நம்மளுக்கு அந்த ஒரு ஆக்டிவிட்டி நம்ம பண்ணி கொடுத்தாங்க. ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் மோஸ்ட்லி எல்லா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுமே என்ஜாய் தட் ஆக்டிவிட்டி. ஸோ ஐ விஷ் டு ரெக்கார்ட் தேட் ஹியர். அண்ட் ஃபஸ்ட்டு செட்டில் கற்பையா ராம்லேருந்து ஆரம்பித்து இன்னைக்கு வரைக்கும் எல்லா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸையுமே இங்கே பார்க்கறதுல ஐம் வெரி ஹாப்பி. And I wish all the alumni, their parents, their children, எல்லாருக்குமே வந்து I wish you all the best in all ways and always. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request Dr. S. Jayanti, Professor, Department of CSE, to share a few words.
Good morning to all. Managing Trustee, Madam, Managing Trustee, Principal, my colleagues, Karpusami Sir, Udayrani Ma'am, Shantini, Past President, Present President Veena, Dr. Sendil Kanak, and students, my dear alumni, all of you, very good evening. So very happy to see all of you. That is the first thing. So very very happy to see all of you in Singapore. Last 2 days I have been in Singapore, quite an envy, because Singapore with just a landscape of Coimbatore is developed so financially, but India with its culture and tradition not so well developed. There are few reasons which has not to be told, and my first thought is India also should become like this. That is thing. And coming to alumni, when I take class, I just have 2 goals. One is all of them should clear. That should be, and I think when I enter the class, and I'll just tell, I am Jayanti from EC department. I am taking this subject. See, I'll give you the syllabus. I should get 10% result. That is the first thing I'll tell. And the second goal, that is after 2 to 3 years, I thought the student when he goes, he should get placed. This subject, I'll tell, when they'll come to me with resume, I'll tell, yeah, right, VLSI, you will go through the interview, or embedded system or microcontroller, you will go through the interview, you talk this points. So that was my, after I evolved for 2 to 3 years. Then after 5 to 6, 7 years, I thought, then it struck me when few alumni called me and told, ma'am, I am getting 18 lakhs per annum. What, man, you are getting more than me? So that evolved. And now my few of my students, they called me and told, ma'am, நீங்க வந்து சொன்னீங்க 40 lakhs வரும்டா, ஒழுங்கா பண்றா. And ma'am, நாங்க வந்து வெளியே போயிட்டு இந்த மேம் சும்மா சொல்றாங்க. And now he got placed for 40 lakhs. Right, just in a few years, 5 to 6 years, and he told, ma'am, நீங்க சொன்னது நிஜம் ma'am. And that is very great, man. That's very great. That is makes us to teach till now. Even during the COVID period, it was online teaching. Really, it was very very tough. The online teaching was very tough because I'll be going on speaking that side, no response. And yeah, are you there? Yes, ma'am. We are there. that's all. The next person, if I ask something technical, again. Then after again 10 minutes, hey man, you are, yes ma'am. You don't worry ma'am, you speak ma'am. And so I thought I'll do something. I took an online simulator and I started programming. So simply putting the slide, and I took online simulator and I started programming. So they'll do the programs, and I thought, okay, they are doing program, that's all. Then one girl, after she got placed in Bosch, she came to me, ma'am, that simulator you took, no, that is what I told in my interview. So that is, man, that is where the passion for teaching keeps us going. And that is about teaching. And last year, 2 years, ma'am was talking about specialization. Ma'am told, apart from the academic credits, there are 20 additional credits. And you are setting the syllabus for the credits. And one thing you remember, Jayanti, it is not you teaching. Industry has to teach, and industry has to do the assessment, and industry has to do the placement. Then that was COVID period. And she told, you have to bring in industries. And HOD also told, okay, fine, I told. My first thought was, I'll contact alumni. That was COVID period, I cannot go meet industry persons. I thought I'll contact alumni. Yes, I contacted them immediately. And ma'am told about a top automobile industry. He told, ma'am, he called me through call. He was also quarantined inside, he was in Bangalore. It was a really depressing period. He told, ma'am, just don't worry ma'am, we'll fix the syllabus. That doesn't come under the rules of my company. It is a very big automobile company in Bangalore. That doesn't come under our rules. But just don't worry ma'am, I am there. We'll fix the syllabus. They'll come for teaching. We'll see the intern ma'am. We'll see the placement. Just don't worry ma'am, send the syllabus. So I formed one syllabus which I know. You just send the syllabus. I send the syllabus. He reformed it. 30 hours theory, 15 hours lab. Pakka syllabus. He told, yes ma'am, we'll go. And they came and taught. And another company, he pressurized that company to form a syllabus in cloud. So that was a new syllabus for us. It was a cloud architecture and computing. They came, online classes. It was very, very useful for my students. They are now, a first company all of you know will be Soliton. And Soliton normally doesn't appreciate much, but yes, they take for placement. This time they told, madam, madam knows the interview was very good, ma'am. Many of your students were very good in the interview. And they've asked them, and they have told, yes, we have a specialization, and we know they were teaching, and they were talking about all the latest technologies. So that was really good, and just because of the alumni. And that is about the academics. Now just another thing that is personal. One of our ex-faculty went through a traumatic accident near a renowned college in Coimbatore, and he was in critical care. And he was a middle income family, and they had to have a substantial amount for the treatment because it was a head injury. And all of us, it was just 8 hours. Next day he has to have an operation. So I was just clicking my phone, and I was telling my son, see, this much amount of money is required. He just said, status போடுமா நாளைக்கு மதியானத்துக்குள்ள full amount வந்துடும். அது அப்படி ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி போட்டாமா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாரும் நம்பிடுவாங்க. உங்கள் அலுமினி எல்லாம் நிறைய இடத்துல பிளேஸ் ஆயிருக்காங்கல்ல, டக்குன்னு வந்து நாளைக்கு 12 மணிக்குள்ளே வருதா இல்லையா பாட். And many of my faculty have put, you just don't believe, next to 12 o'clock, the full amount was there. That was only because of the students and alumni. And that is the instant I thought it is very powerful to be a faculty. Till that time I was thought IT personnel, they earn more. That is great, but that was the instant that made me, எனக்கு alumni நிறைய help பண்ணிட்டாங்க. They helped me a lot, but that was very personal touch, which can never be forgotten. And நிறைய COVID time lalla they used to call me, ma'am, are you safe? But this instant I thought teaching is a very good profession. Thanks to the management and principal ma'am for me coming over to Singapore. I really enjoyed all the 3 days. Singapore is great, very prosperous. roads are very clean. Yeah, very expensive. Yes. In INR it is expensive. I think so in dollars it's okay for you. It was really nice. Very pure air. I had like cold, but no, I had ice cream all, but nothing happened. So thanks all of you. One thing you should take over from here is all of you should stay in contact. After you move also, all of you should stay in contact. Okay. Thank you. Thank you all of you.
Thank you, ma'am. We present a special memento as the symbol of the entire alumni community's deep respect and gratitude for the guests of honor, contributions and unwavering support. We now request Mr. Ramkumar, 1998 Tripoli, to give a memento to Sri D. Lakshmi Narayana Swami, Managing Trustee, SNRC Charitable Trust. We now request Mr. Karapalla, 1998 Mechanical, to give a memento to Dr. N.R. Alamilu, Patron, SREC Alumni Association. Thank you. We now request Mrs. Padma Shri to give a memento to Dr. P. Karupaswamy, Vice Principal and HOD, Mechanical, SREC. We now request Mr. Kadir, IT 2009, to give a memento to Dr. Uday Rani, HOD, Department of Physics. We now request Srinivas, CSC 2005, to give a memento to Dr. Jayanti, Professor, Department of ECE. We now request Mr. Satish, ECE 2014, to give a memento to Mrs. Veena Ramesh, President, Parent Chapter. We now request Shanmugapriya, CSE 2007, to give a memento to Mrs. J. Shantini, former President, Parent Chapter. We now request Mr. Kadir, IT 2009, to give a memento to Dr. Uday Rani, HOD, Department of Physics. Thank you all. Now it's your day, your turn to bring out your voices. It's right place to share few words about your experience and memories at SREC. Let's bring back the golden memories once again.
Anybody? இல்லை யாரும் ஸ்பேஸ்னா தான் டின்னர் ஓப்பன் பண்ணுவோம். இல்லைன்னா நானே திருப்பி பேசணும், கதை சொல்லணும். பயப்படுறாங்க. டின்னர் இஸ் ரெடி, கதை சாத்தி வச்சிருக்கேன். யாராச்சும் பேசினாங்கன்னா they will get the first plate. Anybody? இல்லை இப்போ நீங்கள் உங்களோட மெமரி ஷேர் பண்ணலாம், இங்கே இருக்க ஸ்டாஃபோட மெமரிஸ்.
ஃபஸ்ட்டு இவ்வளோ பெரிய குரூப் இருக்குன்னு நான் நம்பலை. ஃபஸ்ட்டு வாட்ஸ்அப்பில் யார் ஆட் பண்ணாங்கன்னு கூட தெரியாது எனக்கு. ஆட் பண்ணோன்னே SREC அப்படின்னா குரூப்பெல்லாம் இருக்கா இங்கே அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு சர்ப்ரைஸ் இருந்தது. இன்ஃபேக்ட் ஐம் வெரி ஹாப்பி டு சி லாட் ஆஃப் பீப்புள் ஹியர். நேற்று கூட நீங்கள் அந்த டில் 10 MAவா? ஓகே, சாரி. இவங்க தான் வந்து அடிக்கடி இந்த மெசேஜ் போட்டுகிட்டே இருந்தாங்க குரூப்பில். ஸோ ஐம் வெரி ஹாப்பி டு சி லாட் ஆஃப் மை ஸ்டாஃப். நான் ஜெயந்தி மேம் ஃபோட்டோ எனக்கு பார்த்தோன்னே நான் சொன்னேன், எனக்கு மைக்ரோ ப்ராசஸர் 1 and 2 தான் ஞாபகம் வந்துச்சு. ஓகே, so thank you. I mean, thank you to see everybody here. And I was just picking a few things from what the principal said. Like, ma'am, actually, ஒரு incident connect பண்றேன். And contributing back to the alma mater is very important. I never thought SREC will have such a connect. 25 years நடந்தது கூட எனக்கு தெரியாது. So this is the first time I'm actually interacting with the alumni. The incubation that SREC is trying to do is something very, very good, very, very impactful. என்னுடைய சிங்கப்பூர் கரியர் நான் ஆரம்பிச்சது வந்து NUS இன்குபேஷன் சென்டரில் தான். It brings a lot of learning. If SRE is definitely trying to scale up incubation, I think that will definitely take it to a greater heights. Congratulations for that. அது ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது கேட்கும் போது ஆக்சுவலாக. And second point I want to also connect, நான் வந்து பாரதியா யூனிவர்சிட்டி கிராஜுவேஷன் படி. ஸோ என்னுடைய LinkedIn ப்ரொஃபைலை நான் பாரதியா யூனிவர்சிட்டி தான் வச்சுருப்பேன். 2004 easy pass out. இப்போ நீங்கள் சொன்னதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் நான் உடனே போய் பேஜ் கனெக்ட் பண்ணி நான் ஃபாலோ பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டேன். ஸோ ஐ ஆல்சோ அப்டேட் மை LinkedIn ப்ரொஃபைல் டு சே I'm in SREC also. So இந்த விஷயங்கள் and இந்த இண்டஸ்ட்ரி கனெக்ட் இஸ் ஆல்வேஸ் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். ஸோ இப்போ ஒரு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி நீங்கள் கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க. So as an alumni, whenever there is an opportunity to connect and contribute to the college in the future, we'll be very happy to do that. Thank you.
Hi, good evening. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm Sasi from MBA. I think now நான் மட்டும் தான் MBA ல இருந்து வந்திருக்கேன். So it's good to see all the technical guys over here. So the thing is, எனக்கு இது பெஸ்ட் பிளாட்ஃபார்மாக தெரியுது. ஏன்னா நான் வந்து ஒரு ரெக்ரூட்டர், சாஃப்ட்வேர்ஸ் இருக்கிற ஒரு எம்ப்ளாய்மெண்ட் ஏஜென்சியில் ஒர்க் பண்ணிருக்கேன். ஸோ இஃப் யூ ஹாவ் எனி லைக் ஃபியூச்சர் சர்ச் ஆர் எனி recruitment purpose you can reach me anytime. And I would like to thank the management for bringing up this opportunity here. So, and I would like to thank Dr. K. Chitra. She was my HOD during that time. Now she is principal of Ramakrishna Arts and Science College. Yeah, thanks for your time. And இது கொஞ்சம் அப்படியே பெருசு பண்ணணும்னு எங்களுக்கும் எல்லாம் ஆசையாக இருக்குது. Surely we will support from our end also. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for this evening. Thanks.
Thank you. We are honored to have you among us, and your words of gratitude will be the perfect way to conclude our meeting. I now request Mr. Ramkumar, Secretary, Singapore Chapter, SREC Alumni Association, to give away the closing remarks.
Good evening all. I know it's getting late, so I'll just keep it very short. It's been a kind of dream come true for all of many of us actually. We had one locally and we arranged one. I think Padma had put a lot of effort to create one local arrangement for us to gather. So apart from that, we had so many people that come from SREC. It's heartening to see so many people going around in different countries as well. And in Singapore, we didn't know we had so many people. So it's great. So this is a good platform that I think it's a good start for us. And I would definitely use this opportunity to thank the trustee, principal man, all the HODs for you to come here and honor this alumni start for us. Like many of us have shared, we hope it's a good start and we continue to engage more, continue to help the college as well, because I know we've come back and seen things grow very, very quickly. So we'll definitely do our part in helping out whatever in which way we can. So anyway, thank you all for coming here, and we hope to see you in bigger numbers next year. So yeah, good evening, thank you. The dinner is outside, please help yourself for dinner before we leave. Thank you.
Thank you. We now request the dignitaries and alumni to join for a group photograph.
Actually, on well, we become please. You can stand up so that the rest of us will stand up.
Yes, that's it. They might go. So everybody.
Light up it.
Cheers or something.
Yeah. Come on, some expression. One. Cheers or something. Cheers now. Very cheese or something.
A board is placed on the left side of the hall. You can leave your fingerprints for creating a memory. A board is placed on the left side of the hall. You can leave your fingerprints there to create your memory.